You know that feeling, right? You're dragging. Everything feels slow. You can barely keep your eyes open. And then you take that first sip of coffee. Suddenly the world just snaps into focus. You feel sharp. You feel ready. You feel awake. That's the feeling we're all after. But have you ever really stopped to ask yourself, is that coffee actually giving you energy? Like, is it creating new fuel for your body? Well, the surprising truth is no, it doesn't. Not even a little bit. So if coffee isn't creating energy, what in the world is it actually doing to your brain to make you feel so good? To really understand caffeine's little trick, we first have to talk about why you feel sleepy to begin with. Turns out your brain has its own built-in sleep signal. Okay, so let's meet the main character in this whole story, a chemical called adenosine. Think of it like this. From the moment you wake up, this stuff starts building up in your brain all day long. The whole process is super simple. The longer you're awake, the more you're doing stuff, the more adenosine builds up. This chemical then fits into little receivers in your brain, receptors, and when it does, it tells your brain to slow down. So it's a really direct relationship. More adenosine equals more tired. This is just your body's natural way of saying, hey, you've been going for a while, it's probably time to get some rest. But this is where our favorite drink shows up and totally messes with the system. This is where the great caffeine deception begins. And here is the secret. On a molecular level, adenosine is like the perfect key, designed to fit into your brain's sleepy locks. But take a look at caffeine. It's almost an identical copy. It's an imposter key. Because its shape is so similar, caffeine can slide right into those same receptors meant for adenosine. But here's the kicker. It doesn't turn the lock. It just gets stuck there, jamming the keyhole. And the result of that? With caffeine clogging up all the locks, the real adenosine, the sleepy chemical, can't get in. It's floating around with nowhere to go. So the sleepiness signal is completely blocked. Your brain is literally being tricked into thinking it's not tired at all. Now, with that sleep signal out of the way, your brain's natural stimulants, things like dopamine and adrenaline, they get to run wild. That amazing feeling of alertness and focus you get, that's not new energy. That's just your brain's own go, go, go chemicals taking over because the emergency brake has been disabled. But here's the thing about this deception. It can't last. That energy is borrowed, not created. And eventually, you have to pay the price. Welcome to the inevitable crash. See, caffeine has a limited time in your system. It hits its peak, feels great, and then your body starts breaking it down. But all this time, while caffeine has been standing guard, that adenosine, oh, it hasn't gone anywhere. It's been building and building, just waiting outside the gates. And then it happens. The caffeine finally wears off. The locks are open again, and boom, the floodgates open. All of that adenosine you've been accumulating for hours rushes in and hits your brain all at once. That overwhelming wave of exhaustion, that's the crash. It's all the tiredness you were supposed to feel hitting you in one giant wave. So this whole up and down cycle leads to something else. Does this sound familiar? That one cup of coffee in the morning just doesn't seem to do it anymore. Maybe you need a second or even a third just to feel normal. Well, your brain is really, really smart. When it realizes its receptors are constantly being blocked, it just says, okay, fine, I'll just build more receptors. So now you have way more sleepy locks to jam, which means you need more caffeine to get the same effect. That's exactly how you build a tolerance. So, okay, let's bring this all home. Let's get to the final, simple, and honestly, kind of mind-blowing truth about what's really in your morning cup. Which brings us right back to where we started. If coffee doesn't give you a single bit of energy, what is it actually doing? And here it is. Coffee is basically an energy loan shark. It doesn't create any new energy, it just lets you borrow a little bit of alertness from your future self. That focus you get now, you're gonna have to pay for it later, with interest. So remember that next time you take a sip. It's not an energy drink. It's a sleep-delaying one. And now, you know its secret.